your boy Von Prospa, and you're now watching the On the Come Up podcast.
Greetings, my people. Welcome to another episode of On the Come Up podcast with your host, DJ Ace, and I'm here with a special guest. You want to intro yourself, brother?
Yeah, man, my name is Von Prospa, New Jersey artist from Roselle. Yeah, we here to
talk it up,
man.
Yeah.
Saw y'all on Instagram, saw what y'all was doing, rocked with it, and got blessed with the opportunity, so I'm thankful for that.
Nah, for sure, bro. I appreciate you being here and giving me the time to just talk about your music and what's going on with you. But first and foremost, how you feeling? What's your climate?
Good. I'm feeling all right. New song coming soon.
Yeah.
Just finished working on music, so.
Word.
Great.
It's a good time right now because the weather's being weird. And
it was a little better today.
Yeah, it's a little vibey. So
it's a little cold right now.
Word. Do you get inspired with like good weather and shit? Or you like the cold weather?
I hate cold weather.
Yeah?
Everybody know me. Cold weather, I'm rarely in a bad mood. Rarely. But the one thing that's going to get me there is cold weather.
Why you say that? You know, bad mood. What's your sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Ooh,
November.
Gang.
Yeah.
December 1st. Yeah.
Hey, one boy.
Straight up. So you say Roselle, New Jersey.
Yeah. So
how's the come up?
You said what happened?
How's the come up?
It was
like growing up and all that stuff.
It wasn't nothing. I ain't going to say it was nothing crazy because now I'm thinking. So I grew up in Roselle. Went to school in Roselle all my life. Second grade, I did a little bit of schooling in Florida. But through that whole time, I lived in Elizabeth.
Oh, okay.
So second grade, I lived in Roselle. Moved to Elizabeth up until about high school.
Right.
Went to Rawway. Still stayed in Roselle schooling.
Yeah.
So all my homies I know from Roselle, everybody, my whole childhood, all my fun, good times, Roselle. Nighttime, went to sleep. Back home, Elizabeth. And
how was that transition growing up? How was that?
It was I guess it was the easier route, just for my mother to keep me in that school.
Okay.
Not have to transfer over, because we was moving around a lot, like I said, Elizabeth, Roselle, Florida. Growing up I'm blessed with the family I got. My mother, I grew up single mother.
Yeah.
Seeing her struggles. Single mother, 2 kids. At the age I am now, she had 2 children. I don't know. By herself. I don't know how she was doing.
You the oldest?
On her own, yeah.
Okay.
Well, at home, I'm the oldest.
Okay.
And then I got an older brother in Vegas. He's about 26.
Right.
And, growing up was, I don't want to put too much out there, too much personal, because it affects other people I speak on. But, I see my mom go through some rough stuff.
Okay.
I was speaking to my friends the other day, one of those flashback to childhood.
Yeah, moments and stuff like that.
And I realized that growing up, when I was a kid, I wasn't thinking as a kid.
What you mean? Expound.
I feel like I wish I got to enjoy being a kid as a kid more than I did. Growing up, seeing my mother, through her struggles, I shouldn't be 7, 8 years old stressing with my mom about bills. Right, seeing her struggle, and me, I'm a kid, but I'm still trying to bear that grief and that pain and resonating with it. Or
it's not your fault though. You want the best for your family, but at the same time, you're sacrificing your childhood at the same time.
We didn't have the man, the head of the home at that time.
Yeah,
and to see my mom go through that just by herself, like I said, I took on a lot of that burden, and I didn't get to enjoy being a kid as a kid should. And we had that conversation last night, I think. And I was looking back, I'm just like, I wish, I'm thinking of times like you'll see a cartoon and get a nostalgic feeling.
Right, definitely.
And my nostalgic feeling was like real stressful. Like I remember enjoying that cartoon, but then I also get hit with the, damn, mom crying in the other room. You know what I'm saying? And that would take on most of my day, most of my thoughts and stuff like that. So that was like my childhood. Then we got to high school. We got out of Elizabeth, went to Rawway.
Okay.
It got better. High school was a blast. With him, my man G, he left at Atlanta. He an artist too. Shout out G Noir. Our collective is called 88. We started off 88. We started off as MTS in high school. We stood from Misfits to Society. We just always wanted to be the outsiders. We were the outsiders.
Right.
So, like you asked earlier, was we being bullied or doing the bullying? It wasn't neither. We was just cool with everybody. We minded our business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But we was just known as like the wild kids in high school.
Okay.
Like, smoking before.
Throwing the parties and all that stuff?
We'll come and fuck up the party.
Oh, okay.
We're one of those. Like, am I good to curse?
Yeah, you good. Yeah, you good.
We can't fuck the parties. We was those kids. Not on no ignorant shit, but if people wanted to party lit, they was gonna invite us.
Okay.
Like we was.
Y'all was the life of the party.
Life of the party. Still are. But we calmed down a little bit.
Yeah.
But now we was. Yeah, MTS. We transitioned to 88. It's tattooed on me.
Right.
Half of us got it tattooed on us. That's our collective. I started with G that moved to Atlanta. He moved to Atlanta, got a collective in Atlanta now, so we Georgia and Jersey based. And we travel back and forth working together. But everybody, you gotta ask him, when me and G together, it's crazy.
Yeah.
We just act up.
Yeah. Acting unusual.
Unusual. Like rest in peace, Brownie and Mr. Fletch. They was the coaches of the high school.
Okay.
And we got pulled to the side once and showed our rap sheet. And they was like, any other kid would have been kicked out of school in Roselle. But we keep vouching for y'all.
Oh, wow.
And once we seen that on paper, like this shit we doing, and I'm talking hotboxing classrooms down
that was
school.
Some badass little
kids. Gym class, we lighting up. After school, we Vondo.
Going crazy.
Grove. Yeah, so we was just having fun.
Yeah. I was just being young.
Yeah.
Word. I would say, not going a little back into your childhood trauma, but I would say into your music. Do you dive into that a little bit, or you just keep it just?
I do. I do a lot. Speaking on those in my songs, those are like my favorite songs. Like on the project, I have Face My Fears, Champagne Flutes, and I always thought like my mom would like hate hearing me speak about it on the songs, but those become her favorite records. Cause I'm real quiet most of the time. Yeah. Until like a conversation that intrigues me, then I speak up. But like for the most part, I'm real quiet. And my family don't really see like emotional side of me. Right. I be speaking on emotional things like that. So when they hear me speak on that in the music, they love it. It's their favorite record.
Is it like therapy to you?
It is. It's being able to let it out. I went to therapy before for a short stint. And writing those records and recording those records is real similar to going to therapy. It's like I'm talking to myself instead of a therapist, but it's still kind of the same concept. Getting it off my chest.
Right.
And then for them to be able to hear it and see how I was really feeling instead of, he's just quiet, nothing bothers him. He good. See, I was, there's pain I'm going through. There's struggles I'm feeling. I'm happy, even though they don't see that sometimes. But speaking on those in my music bring up my favorite kind of records.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing to be able to let it out, because some people just hold it in and become bitter.
It's not healthy. So being able to express it, having a form of like some people use art, boxing, sports, and stuff like that. So putting that into music and having your family accept it and not be so bitter about it is a beautiful thing. Those are like my not to cut you off.
Yeah, you got.
I'm saying like putting those in those records, I always get super nervous. Like when release day's creeping up, I'm more nervous.
Do you tell them beforehand, like, yo, I'm about to put this record? Oh, you just let it out.
Cause I love people that
reaction.
They don't know what they about to hear, what I'm about to talk about.
Okay.
And I'm more nervous of like my family's reaction. Of hearing what I'm speaking on versus the supporters, the fans, the people that's gonna critique it. I'm more nervous about my family. Right. Just he's speaking on this subject. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That makes me way more the critiques, the comments, all that don't bother me. It's when I hear my mom come in the room like, yo, I heard this, you talking about nah. But she loves all of them, so.
What if there would be a scenario that you talk about something and she'll be like, oh my God, like I don't want people to know about that. Would you take it down or would you keep it?
I had that scenario happen. It wasn't on a song. It was through my website. Okay. And in my website I have a bio. And like I went in the bio, I did childhood, middle school, high school, adulthood. And then like the childhood, I was putting a little more detail that she liked. She was, oh, the family don't know about that, da-da-da. And I was like, I'll take it down. She's like, nah, it's good. I guess she understands, like, even though she's hiding it, not hiding it, but it's something she keeps to herself. It's still something I experienced. And it's still part of my experience. Right. So I guess she's accepting of that. Okay. But I never had that moment happen yet in music. If it was like, if she was really, really against it, I'd probably respect it and take it down.
And take it down?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, for sure.
We gotta remember the things we do affect other people.
Nah, that's a fact. And his mom do. So
yeah, his mom do. So.
You don't want to hurt her too much, you know what I'm saying? So yes, going into the music, what type of music do you make? What type of artist are you?
It's always an interesting question because I never know how to answer it.
Are you a rapper? Do you do melodics? Do you?
I say I'll lean towards more the rapper.
Okay. You a bar for bar type of guy?
I love barring shit up. It's my favorite thing. I love writing bars.
Yeah.
I'm getting into the melodic thing just because it's what's going on and what's going to carry over. But it's not forced. I know how to do it.
Yeah.
But if it's my choice, I love rapping. That's kind of the artist I am, and I just speak on what I've been through.
Yeah.
My favorite compliment I ever get is every time I drop something or I let somebody hear it in the studio, they could vouch for it. And they're like, yo, everything you speaking on, I watch you go through it.
So it's real.
And somebody else told me, I've never heard you lie on a song. And I love that.
So what's important for that, to be authentic on a record for you?
If I catch myself forcing a story, because there's records where you can make something up, like Mona Lisa, Lil Wayne Kennedy, like it's a made up story.
Yeah.
But as long as that made up story is still resonant with something you've been through.
Okay.
If you're not from the streets, don't rap about the streets. If you don't know,
Say it again.
If you ain't from the streets, don't rap about the streets.
Okay.
If you ain't really been through a heartbreak, like really been through it, try not to tap that yet.
Okay.
Really write about things you've been through, because that's when the best music is gonna come out.
Okay.
You could tell when somebody's
faking it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We heard a record the other day where I was like, yo, I could feel what he's saying.
Yeah.
My dog, shout out my dog Cam David. He's on the project too. He went through some pain, and when he writes, you could feel what he's saying.
Right.
And I always say he has probably my favorite pen, like writing. Because when I sit down and hear what he talks about, you could sense, yo, he's not
playing. Yeah.
Not bullshit.
Yeah.
So shout out to Cam. I was just talking to Josh about that yesterday too. He's one of those artists that when he's saying something on a record, you know it's real. And then there's other people, you could tell they just making these stories up. And then it's also a thing, it's repetitive.
Okay.
They telling the same flawed story, fraudulent story in 12 different songs.
12 different songs.
Like, bro,
yeah.
Come on.
But do you think that it's to each his own, or you feel like people need to just stop doing that? Like it's played out. It's tired.
So this is how I look at it, right? I'm all for authenticity, right? I prefer the genuine stuff,
right?
But I'm never gonna go against somebody getting a bag.
Okay.
Right? I'm not gonna listen to it. I'll be honest. But if you found a way to exploit the system and you found that loop that you could do this, if we just write about these stories, we're gonna get paid.
Yeah.
That's another black man that's not struggling, and I'm always for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how I look at it. But if it's up to me, as genuine as possible, because even those people making it up, I know everybody's been through something.
Yeah.
There's something that, even though you lying on this record, there's something you've been through that you could really rap about, that you've been through, and somebody's gonna resonate. It might force it to be a longer route to success.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's a balance of both. To each his own. And
so I would say, like, not to even bring up like 6ix9ine, but like the 6ix9ine effect, right? People found out like he's not really what he's talking about. Yeah. But then he does what he does, comes back, and then he's still talking about stuff that he's not really about, and people know it. So do you feel like it's still get your bag, or it's like, my boy, like, talk about something else? Because now we know, everybody knows now that you're not who you perceive to be. So it's like, do you want a person like that to just rap about going to the corner store type shit? Or
I'm gonna say no every time.
Okay.
And I don't like the way I don't like speaking on other people's situations, but it's the way that he did it. Like, all right, there's people that's lying. Yeah. And then now he got a bunch of dudes locked up for the rest of their life. Right. That's not gonna see their kids, not gonna see their mom. Right. That's where the situation bothers me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't like that whole. To me, it's a no.
Yeah. Nah, I definitely understand that. What's your process of making music? You record yourself. We was talking earlier, and you were saying how you work on Logic, which is not my favorite, but we're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, record on Logic. You mix and master yourself and all that. So
yeah, so everything is in house. I do everything. I record myself.
Yeah.
I've been recorded by other people. I just don't like it.
Okay. When you taught yourself how to start recording?
I started. I'm gonna say 2012, and this was before Logic. I had Mixcraft. Mixcraft 6, I think.
You know people still use Mixcraft?
For real?
Yeah.
I thought that was like gone.
Yeah, I still use Mixcraft.
So what happened was, it was around the time Pro Era was coming up and everything. And I saw how young they were. I'm like, bro, every day we rapping in Sipes in school.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's try this. So I introduced it to a couple of my friends and they laughed. He's like, bro, you want us to be rappers?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, bro, let's just try it. Like, we rapping on the same style beats they doing. We nice. Why not? Let's just see where it go.
Yeah.
You miss every shot you don't take.
Yeah.
And it wasn't with it at first, but it led into, not all of us artists, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted it so bad, so I went home one day, took my mom's credit card. Wow, I know. She knows the story now.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn.
I took my mom's credit card. This is like freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
I take my mom's credit card. I go on Sweetwater, sweetwater.com.
Yeah.
I order a $90 mic. I buy Mixcraft. This is when they were setting it like in the box.
Yeah.
That, I already had a laptop for like school and stuff.
PC, Mac?
Nah, it was some
HP?
200 HP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got Mixcraft, a $90 mic, and like a $50 interface. And then we come, the stand, the stand big, the box.
Yeah.
We come home one day and it's just mad boxes in the front. She's like, what is this? And I hopped out the car, grabbed everything, just ran upstairs. Like, don't worry about it. I got it.
Right.
And started writing, practicing how to record myself. It was terrible. But I would every week I would release a freestyle on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
And this is before I knew about like copyright and stuff like that. So I was like on DJ Premier beats.
Oh shit.
Biggie instrumentals.
Oh yeah, he was wilding out.
Every other day they deleting it. And I'm like, yo, this is my song. What are you doing? It's my lyrics.
Not knowing.
And I'm like, not knowing, like, this is they beat.
Yeah,
like, I can't be doing this. But then my mom, she's like one of my number one fans right now, my biggest supporter. But when she found my notebook and what I was rapping about as a kid, just trying to fit in with what I'm hearing, she was not having it.
Sheesh. What you rapping about? It's crazy.
I was lying.
Yeah.
Rapping about, mind you, at this time I listened to a lot of Our Future.
Okay.
Like Earl, he was tweaking.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna rap like, damn.
Yeah.
So I was saying some
crazy
off the wall
shit,
stuff.
yeah.
You see your 13-year-old son writing this in his notebook.
You probably need a therapist.
Yeah. So she throws it out. She's like, it's not going on. It's not happening.
Yeah.
My uncle, shout out my uncle, they got into a big argument over it. Not like a heated argument,
Just
but
a disagreement.
like, what are you doing? Like, he's trying something. Just see where it go, like that type of thing. And she threw it out. And this was around like Thanksgiving. So it's like 10 garbage bags on the side of the house. I went out at midnight and I'm ripping all the bags open. I'm like, yo, if I don't find the notebook, I'm never gonna I told myself, I was like, if I don't find the notebook, I'm done making music.
Yeah.
And I found it. Brought it back in the room and I hid it not let her find that.
Yeah.
And all these years later,
She ever find it though?
Nah.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then that's how recording myself started off. So yeah.
You told her that story that you went
she
into
knows
the
story.
Yeah. What she think about it?
She laughs at it. It's funny. Like looking back, like now she's cool with it because she hears what I write about now and it's completely different. But we always laugh about it. Like, you threw it out, I would have stopped there. None of this would be now.
Yeah.
So.
Nah, that's crazy. That's a crazy story.
Yeah.
I would have done the same thing though. If my mom would have thrown out like my beat setup, I went and searched. I don't care if it's raccoons or anything going.
Raccoons got to see me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, for sure. I would say with artists coming up, there's a lot of people that are collabing on the Atlanta side, New York side. There's a lot of people that are ganging up together and making good music. I would say on your end, who are some people that you would love to collab with, and who are some people that you're collabing with right now that you want to give like a shout out and show some love to them?
On what scale are we speaking of?
For both.
Here?
Yeah, both. Who's somebody on your bucket list that you want to collab with?
Bucket list. So that's big. I'll go my top 3 collabs. Pharrell.
Fire. On the beat side or on
I'm about to say, I'm kind of divided the beats and then artists. So on the beat side, Pharrell, Timbaland, and Kanye. My 3 favorite producers of all time. Right. On the rap side, I'm gonna go J. Cole, Jay-Z, Rick Ross. Yeah, that's my big 3 on each side.
It was crazy. Not a lot of people really be putting Rick Ross in that conversation. He be talking that
talk. Slept on.
He makes you feel like you're rich, dude.
He's in my top 10 all time.
Like, he makes you feel like you're a boss.
And you know what you're gonna get when he drops. Bruh. He's one of the only artists that when it drop, I know it's about to sound like this. Yeah. I'm gonna hear those keys and I'm gonna hear that buttery flow. And
bro, when I had my first car, 08, it's my senior year, 08 Honda. 08 Nissan Altima, bumping Rick Ross, Amsterdam. It makes me feel like I'm in a fucking Rolls Royce, bro. Like the beat selection, just the beat selection, undefeated, bro.
Undefeated.
Makes you feel like you're that nigga, bro.
You feel like you are him. You feel like you got it all already,
bro. Like Rick Ross is definitely
and stop talking down on that man.
And his ear for artists too, his artistry,
absolutely.
like is definitely somebody. Definitely somebody they need to stop sleeping on. On the other tip, like locally, who's somebody you would collab with, or you have collab with?
Artists I have collab with, Six Carney, shout out Six Carney, Jay Jones, Cam David, Young Odd, shout out the whole 2 World Collective. For the most part, that's local. Who I would want to work with. Shout out Chris Patrick. I would like to work with Chris Patrick. He doing his thing.
Type of artist, he a rapper too? Or I say he's a rapper too? Like the artist? Okay.
He from out here.
Oh, okay.
He underground too, but he not from out here. He from Atlanta. Kenny Mason.
Okay.
Definitely want to tap in with Kenny Mason.
Word.
It's a lot more, but my mind's going blank right now.
Shout out to all them guys, man.
Shout out to the guys. Ever seen one of them going crazy?
They doing that.
The ones I work with, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all working with me. Love showing thanks. Six, Jay Jones and Cam David on my last project, High and Out of Reach.
Shout out Jay Jones. He was just here.
Great verses from all of them, so I'm thankful for that.
We just dropped his interview too. Shout out Jay Jones.
Tap in with that. Jay Jones is crazy.
Another question for you, I would say, what's that one song that actually put you on the map in your area, or what's that one record that people recognize you for? Be like, oh, yo, like I know him because of that song. I know you because of these couple records of that album.
Okay, so the first song that really started like getting me recognition locally as an artist, I want to say "Forever Faded" off of my "Don't Leave, I'll Be Back" project 2017. People still posting that, and it shocks me every time. Like, yo, I dropped that 2017. You still bumping that?
What type of record is it though?
It's not like singing, it's like crooning, no auto-tune.
Just a vibe.
I hate to listen to it now just because I know what I could do now.
Right.
It's a vibey record. I'm just talking about a breakup. It's one of those. A record that...
Your breakup?
Yeah, person that I...
Shorty know about it?
The one that I wrote about it?
Yeah, Shorty, she know about it?
I've told her about it. I told her about it.
Look at me now, nigga.
I told her, we had a conversation. I don't know if he tapped in with it, but... a record that I'll never forget this moment. That really, like, I'm hearing people bump it. Was I have a record with Coyle Ray from what year was that? 2019. Say what you will. 2019.
That was before she pop.
Yeah, this one she was still in Jersey.
Oh, okay. Hackensack.
I think she maybe had like a couple 100,000 followers, but it wasn't what it is now. And it's called Kill Us. It's another like love record. Like she's singing. Her hook is about like somebody she messed with, saying like, I can't be friends right now because it was kill us.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty much responding to the hook, so it's like a back and forth kind of thing.
Yeah.
That record, I remember going to LA Fitness. I used to play ball there every day, every night, and somebody's on the court, like bringing the ball up, singing the hook.
Oh, that's fire.
And I was like, oh,
you don't even realize that's
I never felt that before.
That's tough.
And then it happened in another gym in the locker room. Somebody in the locker room just singing the hook.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh wow.
That's fire.
Yeah.
So you love that, like that in-house, the in-town love, or you like people like you say you go to LA and you just hear people singing a record, that's more beneficial to you? That speaks to your heart, or you like people from Jersey that's rocking with you, that's singing your song?
Speaks to my heart more is Jersey.
Jersey?
Yeah, because I feel like those people actually seeing where I came from, and to rock with me for this long and to keep rocking with me means the world.
Yeah.
And just seeing the difference of the spots I've walked in before with no dap ups.
Yeah.
Now I walk in and yo, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm thankful.
Different type of respect.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Nah, for sure. I would say, what's the best advice that was given to you about this music industry and your progress in your career?
Best advice: look out for yourself.
Elaborate.
We are in an industry, entertainment business, period, where a lot of people are gonna try to take advantage of you.
Okay.
And they might make it sound good. They might sell you a dream. You really gotta look out for yourself and sit down and really think about what's going on. Don't feed into it too quick. Contracts, you can take those home. You ain't gotta sign it right there.
Yeah.
Let somebody read it. There's so many deals I've been approached with, not like record label deals, but shows or verses and things like that. That thinking back, I'm happy I rejected. I rejected just because it didn't sound right in that moment.
Yeah.
But looking back and going through it again, it's even worse than what I thought it was at the time. Yeah. And that's just looking out for yourself. And it's gonna take. That's a part of going the long road. Yeah. It's gonna make the journey a little longer. You can get those quick wins. That's quick satisfaction.
Yeah.
The long-term effects is what's gonna really eat you in the end.
Most definitely.
So look out for yourself and take time with your decisions.
Right.
Be calculated. Be calculated.
Be strategic, man.
Yeah. Because you can do something right now and it feels good in the moment.
It'll affect you.
I was talking to Josh about this yesterday on like dropping a project. You could drop it right now and do this type of route.
Yeah.
But let's push it back 2 months.
Yeah.
And let's see how much more pre-release content we can get in. Yeah, you want to get it out now and it might feel better.
Yeah.
When that 2 months come and you see the difference
in
the response, it's gonna feel so much better. It's okay to take the long road sometimes.
Take your time.
Take your time with it.
See, Kendrick, he's taking his time. Most people, you know,
1900 days or something crazy. Since he dropped.
Yeah, he's taking your time. There's nothing wrong with that, man, because it's a lot of people just dropping music out the ass right now. So you don't have to compete. You just them records that you work on, they're gonna resonate. Yeah. You put your time into it. For sure.
Give people time to miss you.
Yeah.
Not too long, because
the attention span is too short.
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
Give them enough time to miss you, but not enough time to where they're gonna forget you. That's another thing. I see people drop all the time, weekdays, consistently. It's like it gets to a point like, yo, I just bumped your last 4.
I don't feel like
dropping the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a break real quick.
Right.
So let people miss you.
Nah, for sure. What's next for you though? You got any records coming out? Project?
I got a new record coming out with Jay Jones dropping this month. I don't got a date for it yet.
Okay.
It's called No Time Wasted. Great record, soul sample. I produced it. Pretty much we just picking up where we left off because my last drop was Due Time with Josh. Okay. The music video we dropped the end of last year.
Yeah.
So we just picking up. I'm holding off on projects. Last 4 or 5 years has been a project every year.
So you doing a single route?
Single route. I produce 2 for artists, so anybody need beats, I'm here.
Word.
I love producing.
Word.
Yes, that's projection for now. Shows this year too. Do events. Get the label going. I got my own label, High Roads Only. Looking to sign people, artists, mainly looking for like singers and producers. I want to build a big production house.
Word.
Take over that way. That's my short-term projections for this year.
Word.
Yeah.
Now we definitely got some people on my side that can help you set your situation up. You know, with Dizzy Banco and Violations. We got some ties and Casco, man, he going crazy right now. So yeah, I could definitely set you up with some niggas that could definitely help you out. And get you into the right direction and stuff. So yeah, I appreciate your time, my brother. I appreciate this talk. I'm saying, you want to shout your socials to the people? Yeah, so all social media is at Von Prospa, VONPROSPA. Socials for the record labels, High Roads Only. Not really on the socials for the record label, but you could go to highroadsonly.com. High road, like taking the high road, only taking high roads. Highroadsonly.com. Shout out to artists on the label, 6K, artist and producer, Toronto Maybe, producer.
Tellis out in Vegas, another producer for the High Roads Only. So I'm Prospa, High Roads Only.
Know what I'm saying? Thank you, my brother, once again. Thank everybody for watching this interview. Please follow us at OTCU Pod. Once again, follow us at OTCU Pod. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm not playing. Make sure you hit that like button. I'm not gonna do the YouTuber shit where you like smash the like button. I'm not gonna do all that shit. Just, you know, show love. Show love. Just be generous to that subscribe button, please. And
it's free.
It's free. You showing love and you helping us, and as you helping us, we're helping you with more content.